The final day for election candidates to submit their party allotted certificates were marred by brazen state brutality against Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, as well as open bias displayed by the Election Commission of Pakistan. In the Murray district, election officials locked their office, preventing PTI candidate NA51 Major retired Lat Saab Sati from submitting his party ticket. In Gujranwala, election documents of former MNA Mia Tariq's wife. In Gujarat, Chaudhary M. Ilyas said unknown men filed doctored paperwork on his behalf to the Election Commission. The false paperwork indicated that he'd withdrawn his candidacy for the constituency. In Attak, the Election Commission allotted mysterious symbols to prominent PTI members Imran Tahir Sadiq and Major Tahir Sadiq. Both have been allotted tickets of PTI. Pakistan has had elections which were marred by controversy in the past. However, all independent experts agree the current pre-poll rigging against Mr. Khan's party is unprecedented. Plainclothes masked police in Pakistan have raided the home of barrister Gohar Ali Khan, who has been leading PTI during Imran Khan's incarceration. Mr. Khan, the former Prime Minister, who has been incarcerated for 161 days, nominated barrister Gohar to lead the party during his incarceration. During the raid, the wife and son of barrister Gohar were beaten, and important documents were also stolen. Pakistan's law enforcement agencies have targeted Imran Khan's party, the PTI, which is leading all polls to sweep the election. Barrister Gohar was inside the Supreme Court arguing the party's election symbol case before the Chief Justice when the raid took place. When the barrister informed the court, the Chief Justice, instead of ordering immediate action, said, quote, "These are difficult times, but let's go on," end quote.
So कंप्यूटर भी उठा रहे, डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी उठा ले, चार डाले करे चले गए. अभी मेरे पास खबर आई है, मेरे भतीजे को मारा है, बेटे को मारा है. देखिए ना. So he may have to go. Right now. I will continue. Okay. We're living in difficult times, but let's go on.
The Inspector General of Islamabad's police has acknowledged that the raid took place by his force and said they were looking for wanted men. There was no warrant presented. Besides barrister Gohar, police raided the home of former Secretary General PTI Umar Ayub Khan. In a statement posted on X, Ayub said, quote, "Islamabad police has raided my home in Islamabad without a warrant. Condemn this in the strongest words possible. This is being done by a fascist caretaker government just because I'm standing strong with PM Imran Khan," end quote. The Election Commission of Pakistan's open bias against PTI has been called out by the Human Rights Council of Pakistan. In a statement posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, the council said, quote, "The decision of the Election Commission is raising concerns that the role of the Election Commission in the intra-party elections of Tehreek-e-Insaf seems to be biased. It was the constitutional responsibility of the Election Commission to treat all political parties equally. The ECP has imposed a small fine on one political party for not conducting intra-party election and has also given back the electoral symbol when the ECP withdrew political symbol from another political party despite conducting intra-party elections. Apparently, there are signs of partiality and discrimination in the role of the ECP," end quote. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf election symbol, the bat, which was revoked by the Election Commission, yet other party, which was commonly referred to as dynastic parties in Pakistan, were not dealt with the same microscopic lens. PTI is the only party in the country which has held periodic intra-party elections and has not had any family members of Imran Khan, the party's founder, in the party hierarchy. At the time of filing of this report, the marathon Supreme Court proceedings took place in the PTI bat allotment case. The Election Commission's decision to revoke the symbol was struck down by the Peshawar High Court. However, the Election Commission challenged it in the Supreme Court, leading to the marathon hearing. The Supreme Court has yet to announce its decision. Hundreds of thousands of people are taking to the streets across the world to protest against the war in Gaza as it nears the 100-day mark and to demand an end to Israel's offensive. At rallies on Saturday in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, people gathered at the United States Embassy to send a message to Israel's staunch ally. The U.S. has vetoed United Nations resolutions backed by a vast majority of the UN Security Council calling for an immediate ceasefire. And quote, "We've spoken to people here who say they've come to show solidarity with Palestinians. People are holding up placards that read 'Stop the Genocide,' as well as 'Bombing children is not self-defense,'" end quote, said Al Jazeera's Florence Louis, reporting from Kuala Lumpur. The demonstrations are part of a global day of action for Palestine and to call for an end to the bloodshed that has killed 23,843 people and wounded more than 60,317, according to Palestinian health officials. Israel on Friday rejected accusations of genocide in Gaza during a public hearing at the International Court of Justice, claiming the case filed by South Africa with the top UN court was a distortion of truth that amounted to libel. Last month, Malaysia's government said it would no longer allow Israeli-owned ships to dock in Malaysian ports. It also said any vessel en route to Israel would not be allowed to unload cargo at any Malaysian port. The protest movement in Malaysia, organized in collaboration with dozens of NGOs, said it aimed to educate people not only about the atrocities that are happening in Gaza, but also about the history of the occupation.